It's Tamaria and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to it if it's your first time being here. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a week of my workouts. In this video, you're going to see me training for 4 days. I'm on a 4-day split as of right now. Usually I'm on a 5-day split where I have cardio on its own separate day. And so that's me doing hill sprint, getting on the treadmill, or assault runner doing interval sprints, and then everything else follows as what is seen in today's video. If you're interested in any of the pieces that I have on, everything in this video is from Women's Best. The only things that aren't from Women's Best are this Nike headband, of course, and the black sweatpants that I had on push day. Those are from Walmart, but everything else is from Women's Best. So that's what this video is gonna be. I don't want to talk for too much longer. I kind of want to get into the video because I don't want this intro to be too long. So if you would like to go through my week of workouts with me, just keep watching. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today is going to be my pool day, which is probably one of my favorite workouts of the entire week. Before I start any workout, I make sure to prioritize some dynamic movement. So right here, I'm using a resistance band to do what I would call single arm overhead extension. Just moving the band back and forth. And I do this because it's really important to make sure that you are warming up your body before you get into any of the exercises to prep you for the ways that your muscles will be moving throughout the workouts. I do what some people would call circles. I have seen them call arm dislocations, but you're just simply moving a band front to back. Then the last thing that I do for my warm-up is band pull apart. So what you want to do is put your arms towards the center of the band and pull them as far outward as you can. So for the first exercise of the day, I'm doing some band assisted pull-ups for 3 sets of 4 with my red resistance band that I use to warm up. You definitely can use the assisted pull-up machine. I tend to favor the resistance band pull-ups. I found that it helps imitate what an actual pull-up feels like. So like I said, I did 3 sets of 4 of that. And after, I did 2 sets of as many reps as possible. If you aren't able to do 1 or more pull-ups by yourself, I would suggest to do 2 more sets of 4 pull-ups with the band. Next, we moved on to the seated row machine, and here I really wanted to focus on my form rather than focusing on how heavy I could go on weight. So I'm really taking my time on the way backwards, making sure that I'm engaging my back and my core throughout the whole movement and really feeling my muscles as they move back and forth. Next, I did some single arm bicep curls for 3 sets of 12. I really enjoy the single arm movement, and the reason that I like it is because you're able to reduce the risk of having muscular imbalances. Side is stronger than the other side that could lead to injury or like further dominance, and I don't want those type of problems. I did 3 sets of 12 for this, and then we moved on to the final exercise of the day, which are dumbbell shrugs. I would suggest to go as heavy as you can for these. Here I'm using 30 pounds. Just because this exercise, you don't really have to do much besides stand in place, and the heavier that you go, the more you will be able to feel like you're getting something out of the exercise. And after I finished these, I was out of the gym and right back for leg day. As usual, I'm going to be starting off with some dynamic movement. So here I'm doing the A skip, I'm doing B skip, and I'm doing C skip walkthroughs, really making sure that I'm opening my hips. And then I'm doing some hamstring leg sweeps. Last exercise for the warm-up are going to be some walking lunges. I'm just doing about 8 lunges forward and then back for 2 sets. After the warm-up, we're going to be setting up for some barbell back squats. Originally, what I was going to do is do my squats by percentages of my 1 rep max, just because I wanted to work on my form a little more, but I found that it made more sense for me to just add weight as I went on. So here you're only doing 4 sets of squats total, so that's 5 pause squats, 3 speed squats, and so on. take that weight off and add more. And then you're going to continue that on until you reach the last set where you're going to be doing 10 or more squats. And I don't think I've mentioned it already, but please make sure you wipe your equipment. I like to do it before and after because you never know who had the equipment before you, and you also want to leave it clean and nice for the next person, even though they should be cleaning it before they use it as well. But here I'm doing some kneeling leg curls for 4 sets of 8 on each side. Now we've made it to probably the hardest part of the whole workout, which is the leg extension. For this exercise, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 on each side. So you're going to do singles. That means 10 on the left, 10 on the right, and that's going to count as 1 set. You're going to do that 3 times. On the last set, you're going to do 10 on the left, hold it for 10 seconds. And then you're going to switch over to the right leg and do the same thing. After that, we have calf raises for 3 sets of 30. Then to finish off the workout, I did walking lunges 4 times through, so down and back counted as 1. Thursday is push day, so we are starting off at the bench press, doing 4 sets of 8. Then we're doing some military barbell press for 2 sets of 8. And here I'm making sure to push it behind me as I'm going up. I'm not going straight up and down. It's more front to back. Next, after the military press, I'm doing some dumbbell lat raises. As I mentioned before, I like to do unilateral work, so here I am doing 4 sets of 8 on each side. Really taking my time and focusing on my form. Then I thought it would be a good idea to throw in a view of what the back looks like of this exercise, just in case you're not too familiar with it and you want to make sure you're doing it the right way. The next thing I did were some overhead press with a kettlebell for 3 sets of 10. These, I will say, were really challenging, but they felt good after I was done. And we finished off the workout with some standing flies. Here I'm using some dumbbells. I think these were about 12 pounds, and I'm really taking my time with these. This doesn't look like it's doing a lot, but I promise you're gonna feel the burn. I definitely start to feel it after the second set. Then to end off the workout, I did some kettlebell around the whirls for 1 minute on and 30 seconds rest. Today is Full Body Friday, which means it's our last time working out together for this week. This is going to be a dumbbell only workout, so you really don't even need much space. Here I'm starting off with this combo that I got off TikTok, which is some squats to chest flies. And I would say it was really effective. I didn't think it was going to be as challenging as it was, but it gave a good burn for my glutes as well as my upper body, so I really liked that. Then I went into some reverse lunge to bicep curls for 4 sets of 10 as well. Followed by this upright row to hammer curl combo. For the next exercise, I did some dumbbell jumping jacks. And the last thing that I did were some kneeling wood choppers. So here I'm taking a 35 dumbbell and moving it across my body as slow and controlled as I can be. Doing both sides of this is going to count as one set. Then switching it to the other side and doing the same thing. And lastly, after we finish the workout, we're going to do some static stretches so that the body can recover from everything we've done today. So that wraps up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Everything as far as the breakdown of each of the day's workout, the outfits that correlate with those workouts. And I'm also going to be putting gym playlists that I've made just in case you need some inspo for what type of music you want to put on the gym playlist, or you just want to have access to some that are already made. But that pretty much sums up today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from me. See y'all in the next one. Bye.